Eternal, another one of our expansion teams playing for the first time here on the stage. A lot of familiar faces, but now they got to make it work as a unit. On board with Paris now as they exit the ship. Here we go. It's time for control.
Yeah, Paris really going to be expecting some of these flanking heroes. That's why Soon is on the McCree out of the gate. But he's going to find London is actually going to play the 3-3. So a few mind games right here. There aren't going to be Sombras. There aren't going to be Tracers for the McCree to shut down. And we'll see what London Spitfire do. They have to jump onto the opposition.
Yeah, Soon just kind of sidestepping out of the way, avoiding that. Oh, but Fury halted by Ben Best in there. And Bergring's going to take a dive to Nico, landing that whip shot. And that's going to be Paris taking the point first. Whoa.
That's just a great play by Ben Best because apparently right there, Fury did not have the boosters available to get out of that situation. Dragged into the pit on Diva, something you rarely see. And now lots of swaps coming through for the Spitfire. They will go Orisa, they will go McCree, and they will be playing the Hanzo as well.
I think what happened there is, you know, Gesture and Fury went in there kind of on a little bit of a dive, Soon able to get out of it, and then without that charge, like you said, the Diva, easy environmental kill for Ben Best on the Orisa. London Spitfire coming in now again from the side. Like I said, making some swaps. Got the Hanzo, got their own McCree in there. Prophet, of course, glad he's getting to play that DPS role again.
Prophet going on a little flank here, trying to get around the side, do some damage.
Yeah, that's right. Ooh, gets Soon really low, but can't quite finish off the kill. Not yet, anyway. That's Dodger on the side. He needs a bit of healing from his team here. Ben Best using the supercharger, giving his team that damage boost as they come around the side, trying to chase down London. Bergring takes out the Orisa ultimate. But they are kind of forced on the side. Paris Eternal still gaining a lot of percentage here on this control point.
Yeah, right now too.
Bergring.
Yeah, Bergring gets hit, but right now there's a DMAC here for the Spitfire.
That's right, here we go. Ooh, this just begins. Meanwhile, London manages to take it to Paris. And they may just take this point right back. So 66% for Paris, and London will get the swap.
And now Paris is going to swap over to the 3-3. So they had their fun, got 2/3 of a point, and they realize that if they can build up some of these ult combos, they're going to be sitting pretty here to close out this map. Doesn't matter if London is going to get up to them in equal in percent as long as they can come in with an ult advantage.
Yeah, you can see London taking that pretty typical defensive spot with the Orisa at the bottom left of your screen here. That's where you want to kind of shore up your defenses if you're holding the point. Gonna try to rotate though.
Keep an eye out too on the Orisa and Dragon Strike combo.
Rally from Nico. They're going in with the speed boost from Cruz. Drops the sound barrier as well. Dragon Strike comes through, but no kills out of that one for Prophet. And now Paris striking back again, throwing in that self-destruct, no kills. Gesture does go down to Soon though. So Paris Eternal with the numbers advantage here. Soon gets stunned on that Zarya, super charged up, tons of damage coming out, and that's going to be enough to swap it right back in Paris's favor.
And that's a horrible sign for the Spitfire that they came in with so many ultimates, and they had that Orisa ball combo with the Dragon Strike that did so well for them in the playoffs last season. It was a core part of their execution on combos.
They got
tried it right there, and they got rolled, and now they're playing from behind without any ultimates in a nearer 3-3. This is disastrous for London.
I mean, 90% for Paris Eternal too. London has like one fight. If they don't win this one right now, this round is over. Hip does have the Transcendence too on the Paris side, so they've got that support ultimate. Notion should have his too. Overtime, barely forced. Nuss gets a big boop onto Cruz, so 1-for-1 trade here. It's 5v5 as London tries to stay alive here. It might be tough though. Soon again. How in the world does he get so much Zarya charge? Up to 100 here. London trying to just keep their heads above water, but there goes Prophet. Nico going in for the kill on the Brigida. And Paris just looks unstoppable. They have got ultimates to spare here. Oh, it's Soon! He gets his grab eaten by Fury, but is that going to be enough to turn it around for London? But Doshin and Fury out of commission here. I don't think it matters. You don't even need that grab if you're Paris.
Oh, man, you see Paris, they're just gold balling right now.
Yeah, they got it, man. Oh, well, Gesture coming back in on the Winston. It's not over yet. Looked super close, but London keeping it alive for the moment anyway. Waiting for it, still into overtime. Sound barrier used by London. Gesture knocked down by Cruz, but Doshin trying to come in on the Hammond, gets low health right away. And not a lot of healing to come out to save him. Soon just roasts Nuss, of course, and that might be about it. London clinging to life here, but it looks like Paris just kind of grinding out the win on this point anyway. That's it. Paris Eternal, their first point in the Overwatch League, and they'll take it.
I mean, Paris just so much better at death balling on this 3-3. London was so scattered in those fights, and because London didn't execute properly on some of their combos after the Paris Eternal switch, there wasn't really a lot of way that they could feasibly come back in that map. And Paris played it cool. It looked like, it could be a stall there for a while for London, but they never really had a shot. It was basically them trickling in one by one into 5-6 players of Paris.
And I feel like we're kind of seeing an echo of what we saw on Thursday from the London Spitfire too, where when they play that 3-3, it hasn't been working out. Make sure you check out the command center on the All Access Pass as well on Twitch. Get a lot of cool player views right now.
Go watch Cruz, who's a crazy Lucio player.
Yeah.
One of my favorites to watch, personally.
I'm always about watching the support players. Don't need to convince me. Paris Eternal swapping things up a little bit.
And look at this.
London going back too.
Yeah, London going back into the room after they see the compositions coming out. A lot of mind games here before the point unlocks.
Yeah.
This is what we love to see. They're switching back now to 3-3.
Okay.
They're taking the mirror, so they're going to opt into the mirror right now, both teams. And this means, I think, a big advantage for Paris, given what we saw last time.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, you can make those swaps, but eventually you have to go try to take the point. Paris Eternal putting the pressure onto that one first. They've got it building a little bit. Now they're going to dive in onto Spitfire here. Birdring Sands, Zarya shield has to back away. Finzi got a little bit low, but they pulled back and got him healed up. So they've still got a pretty dominant position here. They can send something there. Yeah, they send Finzi to try to take the point while the rest of the team tries to defend. It is a 5v6, but that doesn't matter. Bedosian goes down anyway. Paris Eternal, once again, just rolling over London.
Paris is just separating them. They realize when they can drive in and cut one member of the London Spitfire in half. That time, Bedosian was in a corridor away from the rest of his team, so they just jammed into the hallway, cut him off, and took him out. And now Paris, they're going to start building that control percent. The positioning just so much better.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look at the ult charge on the Paris side too, it's generally a bit higher than London, so you're going to have that little defensive edge too, and getting some of those support ultimates, especially online, a little bit sooner too. And when I say soon in this match, there's no pun intended there, trust me. It just happens. It's a common word in the English language. Come on. Oh, Hip finds the right click onto Bedosian. What a pick there. Zen v Zen. And now Paris, that's the go button, man. You go in at 65. There's no stopping him.
And guess who didn't have to use hardly any ultimates? It's the Paris Eternal, just the rally there. They're coming on to 5 ults online.
Yeah.
Spitfire really dragging behind. I am so surprised, Toa, that Spitfire is choosing to opt into a 3-3 mirror right now. I just don't think that's going to be a ticket to victory for them.
I mean, it's hard to say what happened in the practice facility between the matches, right? I mean, if you know that you're going to need to be able to play that triple tank, triple support well in this meta to excel in the league, right? So maybe you go back, practice that a lot of the Fusion match. I don't know. They're going to go in with Prophet's rally right now, but he goes down. That's not much of a rally.
Prophet just jumped in by himself.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And he got stunned.
I think he thought he was Doofus for a second there.
Nico just bopped him, and they closed in. And guess who didn't have to use any ults? Paris Eternal. Rally completely wasted, thanks to what looked like some miscommunication from London.
You keep asking that question, but it's the same answer every time,
It's the same one. Paris rock solid.
No kidding.
In the 3-3 meta.
Yeah. All right, London trying to suppose. Oh,
Massive
that Earth Shatter from Benbest, setting up another presumably easy team fight win here for Paris. And this is that Benbest people are talking about, man. London trying to swap it, but no, Nuss has to go out and drop the sound barrier. He wasn't really with his team after that initial engagement, and that's going to be another easy take. Looks like it's just going to be 100-0 for Paris here. They will lock out ILIOS. That was dominating.
Look at Paris. You know, we talk a lot about their coaching staff coming in and their experience in this meta. Feifei from Eagle Gaming. We have Kai coming in to help out longtime coach. And it's hard to play against, man.
How about that? Map 2 coming up after this.
And looks like London might be doing what we've seen many teams opt into recently, which is going to be the double tank with the Sombra.
Okay.
And no
Fair
Diva.
enough.
So the idea here is to try and deal with the enemy Diva via hacks, trying to control the tank line, and that's what we're going to see. Guard not going to get the hack off early. There it goes.
So I'm trying to get that hack on a Benbest. You get that Reinhardt shield out of the way, and then that's a ticket for your team to be able to get in on an aggressive move. They're going to get aggressive anyway here. Going in, Cruz. Over the top here. Nuss actually able to demech Finzi. It's brawling on both sides here. Hip down. So perhaps London have a chance to kind of hold this one, but the respawn advantage does definitely go to Paris here. But that's Cruz getting down, and slowly but surely the Paris players are getting whittled out of this fight.
Yeah, and Vinci there, he got actually hacked by Guard on the approach, and Paris Eternal did not cancel their attack. They didn't back off at that time, so he had no defense matrix to stop the incoming damage, which is why he actually got blasted out of his mech so quickly.
Sure.
And that's the goal. What we've seen so far is when teams choose to run without the D.Va, it is the Sombra's job to control the D.Va. There's an ICMP.
Big EMP from Guard on pretty much everybody on Paris, and yeah, it's back to spawn again, man. You don't even want to try to fight that one. Finzi actually really lucky there. He didn't get demeched on the retreat.
This is looking good. We talked about Guard's Sombra.
Yeah.
It really is his signature hero that we were hoping to see on his debut, already playing it in a couple of much more successful fights for London.
I mean, this is one of those things you have to come through that narrow choke if you're the attacking team a lot of times, and you certainly expose yourself to those EMPs. Paris trying to come around the side now. Rally comes in for Profit here. London with a lot of ultimates to work with. Rally on both sides, in fact, coming out of that Brigida.
Fury looking for the grab.
Yeah, he's going to try to toss it in there. He's got it. Guard takes out Soon really quickly, waiting for more follow-up on that grab. That comes in onto Finzi once again, having to back up. No defensive matrix. Earthshatter comes in from BenBest. Oh, counter Earthshatter from Gesture. That's what London was waiting for. And London again crushing this fight on the defense. Paris starting to struggle a little bit on the attack.
London's so patient there because the Graviton resulted in Soon dying. You know, they didn't commit anything after that because they knew the major source of damage on Paris Eternal was already gone. And the longer that fight went, because London was eventually going to clean it up, the better it was, the more time they were going to tick off the clock.
Yep.
Now another EMP here. We'll see if Soon can get something done with this Graviton Surge.
They got to get something done with it.
EMP.
I mean, oh, that's another 5-man EMP coming in for London. And they will waste no time in turning that hack into kills.
Wow, London really playing significantly better in this match. They look much more on point in terms of their coordination.
Just super, super clean EMP engages. Guard is making a massive amount of difference here.
Yeah, this is so clinical what they're doing, just offsetting their ultimates, making sure they win these fights.
Another hack coming in. There's the Profit takes up Soon. Okay, another one for London. That Transcendence coming in just in time to try to counter the Graviton Surge. Now Paris doubling up on their support ultimates there. I don't know if they'd wanted to do that. Grab comes in. Now on the London side, and BenBest out of the way. Gesture takes him down with the charge, and Paris once again sent packing. A little bit of, I think, miscoordination with the support ultimates on the Paris side there.
I mean, Guard is playing amazingly well. He's picking them apart. A lot of that fight, Finzi couldn't re-mech very quickly because he got hacked in mini D.Va form and couldn't call down mech again. So he was just a non-threat in that entire engagement. Guard, though, that's a huge pick.
Wow, Hip with a massive shot on the Guard, though. Without the Sombra, can London hold this? This is Paris' chance, and they need to do it. 25 seconds left. Soon gets a kill on the Gesture, and now finally, Paris Eternal rolling forward, and it looks like they're going to be able to get point A off of this. Man.
The right click on Zen doing work. If Hip doesn't get that pick off, Guard gets another EMP, and that's the end, full hold.
Yeah.
So huge, consequential elimination on the side of Paris Eternal, and that will breathe some new life into this push.
Talk about a last-ditch effort from Paris. Hip coming in and being the hero on that Zenyatta. They've got a chance to push the payload now. A lot less time in the time bank than you want for this, but it's something anyway.
It's much better than they were going to do, and here we go. They fade out the trance. They're trying to get it just to use on that Graviton Surge that comes in. No EMP as BenBest is hacked from behind.
I mean, the trance is out of the way, though, and now Guard is going to be free and clear to get a huge EMP on Paris when they kind of let Paris push forward a little bit more.
Yeah, Guard translocated back to his own team when he saw that come out.
Oh, that got blocked for the most part. Gesture kind of looking to turn it around here. Guard now comes in. He's got the hack off, and that's going to be London again rolling through this fight. And if you're a Sombra, you know, going back a little bit farther, you feel so good when you get the Zenyatta on the other side to pop that Transcendence when they didn't really need to. And London's certainly making that work.
Guard is destroying them. He's at 14 limbs and 1 death. Nuss, Prophet, and Fury have yet to die on this map. And we've already seen Guard hack 23 enemies and EMP 14. So this is something Paris doesn't look very comfortable playing against.
A grab from Paris coming in to try to make this happen. They're sending in that self-destruct as well, and that's going to take out Fury. Prophet down as well. Opportunity here for Paris to try to push forward if they can close out this fight. Looks like they will. Gesture out of commission now, and BenBest getting to save that Earthshatter. Crucially, they're going to have another ult to push with, but look at the clock, Monty. 1 minute left for Paris to try to finish B.
Still, massive win for Paris. They got both of the support ults out of London and won the fight. So they're coming in with the sound barrier. They've got the tools they need to grind through to the end of point B. And crucially, they have the survivability to stay on the payload.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see. Looking at the top-down view right now, you see Guard just peeking out around the side, looking for a chance. London just has that Earth Shatter, and have to wait for Fury to work his way back up to another Graviton.
Yeah, Paris with a little bit more to work with on the ultimate side. Cruz and Nico both having their support ultimates ready. Guard has that EMP now. And it's on him. Is he going to just translate over the top? What's the play going to be? Benbest getting a little bit low. They got to keep alive. They got to have Benbest live, but no, he can't.
There it is.
Goes in, and now the EMP. As soon as the shield is out of the way. Gesture taken out by Nico, though. That payload still moving a bit, but now London dedicates a Graviton surge to it, and that's going to get the kill onto Soon.
That was great patience, Stoa from London. They waited until the sound barrier had been used from Paris and cleared it off instantly while Paris was trying to re-engage.
Yeah, I mean, Hip trying to stay on the payload here with that Transcendence. The rest of his team gone. Finzi not even able to remake, and that is going to be it for the attack of Paris Eternal. They don't even finish point B. What a defensive effort from London.